Hi everyone, and welcome back to Beverly Stunning Creations, where the magic happens. How do you guys like my new ticker? I love it, and I am going to have some fun with it on my channel now, so stay tuned because I will be announcing giveaway winners on this ticker. I'll be doing special shout outs, so pay attention. I'll be doing random giveaways. You'll have to watch the video to see if you won or how to win. This is going to be a really quick and easy DIY. I found these cute little bisque type plates at Dollar Tree for $1.25. And then I also saw this, naturally, candle holder, right? But we're going to glam it up so you can use it for home parties, weddings, any special event. It's going to be that cute. Okay, but again, it's going to be really fast and inexpensive. Okay, second, I have some of these clear hair beads, and I think I picked these up from Dollar Tree as well. So let's put some of these down. Don't know how many I need. I want to go ahead and remove this label. Oh guys, they have the square shape as well. Okay, so next up I have some of my clear grip Gorilla Glue. And I'm just going to glue some of these beads on here because we are going to hang some dangles from our plate. And I'm just going to place that there. And then I'm going to go directly across from that. And put one here. Now I'll put one in the middle of those two. Same thing on this side. Now I'll put one between each set of two. Okay, so I think that's enough. Now the glue is pretty good at holding these in place. If you want to, you can add some masking tape to them just to make sure they stay in place. If you don't tape it down or use anything to hold it while the clear grip glue sets up, you would need to babysit this. So what I'm going to do is use some UV resin to help hold this in place while the glue sets up. So I have my UV lamp. This is a great idea if you plan on making multiple candle holders, like for a wedding or some type of special event. So I'm just going to put a little bit of resin on there and let that cure it. Again, this is the UV resin, and I'll link it below, and I'll also link this lamp, and they have these in different colors. You guys know I love pink, so so I'm going to put a little bit here, turn it around, let's put a little bit here. And just keep going like that. So I'm going to allow that to set up, and then I'll come back and go on to the next step. Guys, I'm back, and I let this sit up for about 10 hours. I did a whole day of running around, and I'm back. So yeah, it's pretty sturdy on there now. And this is the top and the bottom. So what I'm going to do now is spray paint the entire bottom silver, and I'll spray paint the outer part of my plate. I'm sure some will get on the center, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to cover that later. Now, the reason I didn't spray paint the silver and glue this on later is because the paint will interfere with the connection between the bead and the plate. Okay, so again, I'm going to spray paint the bead silver, the plate silver. I'm going to come back in around here, and on the outside spray paint it silver as well. Once the silver dries, I'm going to spray clear spray paint on the top and the bottom to seal it. So I'm going to do that and then come back. Okay guys, I'm back, and this is what I have. Again, I did seal this with clear spray paint, and I did the bottom the same way. Now these are on here pretty darn tight. Next, I'll take the silver candle holder from Dollar Tree. If you don't see these, you can use just a regular clear candle holder from Dollar Tree, Goodwill, one of your old candle holders from around the house, anything that you want. Okay, so what I'm going to do is just glue this right in the center, and I'll take that off later because I know it's going to drive some of you crazy. Oh, I changed my banner, and it says, "Thank you, Minda, for your ongoing support." Thank you so much, sis. I appreciate everything that you do for me and my channel. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on the high part of my candle holder. And now I'll place this directly in the center. Okay. Flip this over, and now I'm going to take one of these Dollar Tree mirrors and put it right in the center. I need to remove the label. Now, as you guys can see, I did use my heating gun to help me remove those stickers. You can also use a blow dryer. So again, I'm going to take some of my Gorilla Glue and put it on my mirror, and then place it on top. thing I'm gonna do is take some of my Dollar Tree gems, and I've already counted some out, and I'm gonna glue them all the way around like this. Take the next one, put it right beside it. And just continue to go all the way around. So I'm done adding my diamonds. This is what it looks like. So what I'm gonna do now is let this completely dry. Here's what my diamonds look like. So honestly, all I need to do now is add my dangles, but I want to take this a step further because I wouldn't be me if I didn't, right? I have these small candle holders, and they actually sell these at Michael's, but I was lucky enough to find mine at Goodwill. I always look for these at Goodwill. I think I've found this like 6 different times. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove that label. I'm done cleaning it. What I wanna do now is glue this right on top. I'm going to put some of my Gorilla Glue right along the edge and then glue it to the base. Once it completely dries, I'll come back and complete. Okay guys, so I have let this completely set up and everything's firm and well put together. So now I'm going to put this on the side and take 3 rows of my diamond bling and put it around the base. Okay, so that's what we have so far. Now I'll do the same thing on the base and then come back. So let's go ahead and insert a clip to show you how I created these dangles using plastic utensils from Dollar Tree to show you how to make your very own chandelier pendants. And we'll be doing that by using this salad server set from Dollar Tree. All right, so let's get it open. I also have this bamboo cutting board. I'm just gonna use the back of this. Stay tuned for a DIY with these as well. So both sides are pretty much the same. I'm gonna put that down, and you will also need a hot knife. Now if you invest in a hot knife, I have plenty of DIYs that'll make it worth your money. I'll put the cheapest one that I can find on Amazon in the description below. So let's get started with the first one. So first thing I'm going to do is, there's like a line right here. I'm gonna go right across that line all the way around. You want to try and keep this as straight as you possibly can. Whenever you're cutting plastic, make sure that you have correct ventilation, and you can also wear your respirator mask. Okay, so this is what we have. When you cut plastic with heat, you're always going to have like some little pieces that stick up. What you can do is just hold this down and go around like this and cut it. Again, you want that as flat as possible, or you can use something like these little wire cutters or scissors and just go around and cut those little pieces that stick out off. And you can also use sandpaper to smooth it out. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is add a Dollar Tree diamond to it. Now you can use Gorilla Glue, any type of clear glue, unless you plan on painting these a solid color. But for me, I'm going to use the UV resin that you guys have seen me use quite a bit lately because it's just super fast. And you see now, because I sanded it, it's kind of dull. It'll take care of that. But if you don't have this, you can also go over it with some clear spray paint, and that'll bring back that shine. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue here. I have my diamond, put that right on top. We're going to make sure that it's centered, and then put the light on it. I see it's already sticking. Okay, just like that. Now we need to attach our loop so we can hang it. So I'm going to use some of these clear hair beads. And I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to take some more of my UV resin. Again, if you want to, you can use whatever clear glue you want. I do not recommend hot glue. Now this is not completely round. There's a flat side. There's a narrow side and then there's a wide side. When I attach my bead, I want the opening of the bead to go this way. Turn the light on. So this is our very first chandelier pendant. So if you need a really long chandelier pendant, this is the one for you. I'm just going to reinforce the bead with a little bit more of the UV resin. If you're wondering about the UV resin, it's really inexpensive. You can get one bottle for the same price as the glue. I actually got 4 bottles of this one for $15.28 at Amazon, and I'll link it below. That's our first chandelier pendant. We'll come back to this later. For number 2, I'm going to cut this free and then cut both of these little decorations off. Again, try and keep a straight line. Again, we'll come back and clean this up later. I'm going to take a moment to show you the safety gear, respirator mask, and my sunglasses to protect my eyes from the UV. Okay, and now we have this. So what I want to do now is just clean this up. Again, you can take some scissors, go around the bottom. Again, if you need to, you can take your sandpaper and smooth it out. Now, because of the sandpaper, it did turn white. So again, you can spray some clear spray paint on it, or you can use your UV resin. And it's going to create like a dome. You could probably even use some clear nail polish. Okay, now that's ready. Now I'm going to put a bead on top of this one. Okay, and that's what we have. Another chandelier pendant. Number 2. This time we're going to cut it directly in the middle. Now we'll go ahead and clean this up. This is the shape we have with this one. So if you want to, you can take the other part just like it and glue that on. Make sure that it's centered. Okay, now let's add a bead. And now, because it's a little bit dull right there, let's just add some UV resin on it to make it clear. And there we have chandelier pendant number 3. Now I'll go ahead and cut this off. Okay, as for this one, we're going to add a diamond to it. Again, make sure that it's in the center. Now let's add a bead. And now we have chandelier pendant number 4. Here's another one just like this without the diamond. So there's option number 5. And then we have option 6 and 7 is to use the bottom instead of the round part. The same way. Okay, and just like the round one, you can add a diamond to that. So I'll do that one off camera and then come back. Okay, so the next thing you want to do is go ahead and add some links to them. I have some here. If you want to, you can buy some jump rings and use some additional beads to make it. For the long one, I would only do one of the links, open it up, slide it through your bead. Now this piece reminds me of a chess piece. Isn't that pretty? Go ahead and put the jump ring through the bead. Now for the shorter pieces, you can actually use like 2 chandelier beads. Like that if you want to make it longer, or you can just use one. Okay everyone, here are my 7 completed chandelier pendants. This one is similar to this one, but it's different. We have this design, and then we have this design. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit shorter than this one. So there are so many different ways that you could do this, and I can show you more designs. If you like to, just comment below. Again, I made these dangles using plastic utensils from Dollar Tree. I'm going to go with this design, and I'm going to add some of these little pieces onto it. I have 4 of these. And I have 4 of these. Now these I didn't make. I already had these, and these are acrylic as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply 2. I'll do the rest off camera. There's no need to show me installing each and every one. So I'll just go ahead and open this and slide this right on the bead. Now if you want to, you could add some rhinestones on the outside of the bead to make it more decorative. And I might do that off camera. So I'm gonna go ahead and add this one. And so that's what we have so far. So now I'll go ahead and install the other ones off camera and then come back. Finally, here's my Glamtabulous candle holder, made mostly from Dollar Tree products. As I stated in the beginning of the video, this would be fast, easy, and inexpensive. Again, this candle holder is perfect for home, special occasions. You can even give it as a gift. And it's even more beautiful when you add a tall cylinder base to it. And here's another look where I added some rectangular shaped chandelier pendants to it. And I think both ways are equally beautiful. Please comment your thoughts below. Okay everyone, this is the end of my video. I hope that you enjoyed it. And if you did, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching.